So good day everyone. Let's talk. So we have to review our geometry final exam. So first is find the value of x. The diagram is not to scale. So number one is letter B. So so you can see for the figure, it is divided by 2. So the x is here. So we can tell that 32 times 2 is equal to 64 because from its triangle it's divided by 2, 40, 40, 25, 25. So it's divided by 2. So x is missing and um we have the value of 32, so we can multiply it by 2, so we can come up of 64. That number 2 is B is the midpoint of line segment AC, and D is the midpoint of the line segment CE, and AE is equal to 21. Find BD. The diagram is not to scale. As you can see, AE is equal to 21. So it is in the middle. So we can conclude that BD is the half of line segment AE. So 21 divided by 2 is equal to 10.5. The answer is letter D. Number 3, use the information of the diagram to determine the height of the tree. The diagram is not to scale. As you can see, the building is 150 feet. So we can conclude again that the height of the tree is half of the height of the building. So 150 divided by 2 is equal to 75 feet. So next, number 4, find the value of x. So we can conclude that x is equal to 4 because half of 16 is 8. So 3 times 4 is equal to 12, minus 4 is equal to 8. So 8 plus 8 is equal to 16, and um we can conclude that this figure is equal to 8. So we can say that 3x minus 4. So x is equal to 4 because if we solve this is equal to 3 times 4 minus 4. So 3 times 4 is equal to 12, minus 4 is equal to 8. So next is Q is the equi, equi, equidistant from the side of angle of uh, TSR. Find the value of x. So we can conclude that x is equal to 3. 6 is ray segment P. F bisects the angle of EDG. Find FG. The diagram is not to scale. So the answer is letter B, it's 14. Number 7. Find the center of the circle that you can circumscribe about the triangle. So the answer is letter B. Number 8. Name the point of the concurrency of the angle bisector. So we can conclude that C is the angle bisector. Letter C. So number 9, find the length of line segment AB given that line segment DB is the median of the triangle and line segment AC is equal to 26. So 26 divided by 2 is equal to 13. Number 10, judging by appearance, classify the figure in as many ways as possible. So we can conclude that this figure is a rectangle, a square, a quadrilateral, a parallelogram, and a rhombus. So the answer is A. So number 11, find the values of the variables and the lengths of the sides of this kite. So if x is equal to 9, we can conclude that 2 times 9 plus 2 and 9 plus 11 and y is equal to 13. 13 minus 2, so 9x, so 9 plus 2. You can conclude that this side is 18 plus 2 is equal to 20, and this side is equal to 20, this side is equal to 11, and this side is equal to 11. So we can conclude that x is equal to 9 and y is equal to 13. We can have that 11 and 20. So 12. Which statement is true? So the answer is C. All rectangles are quadrilaterals. So 13. Judging by appearance, which figure is a trapezoid? We can conclude that trapezoid is like this or like that. So the answer is B. Let's guess B. Number 14. ABCD is a parallelogram if the measurement of the angle CDA CDA is equal to 66, then the measurement of BCD is equal to 114. Number 15. LMNO is a parallelogram if NM is equal to x plus 15 and OL is 3x plus 5. Find the value of x and then find NM and OL. So we can say that x is equal to 5, then NM is 20 and OL is 20. So we can substitute 5. So 5 plus 15 and 3 times 5 plus 5 is equal to 20 and 20. So we can conclude that the answer is letter B. Number 16. Find the values of the variables in the parallelogram. The diagram is not to scale. So number 16 is letter D. X is equal to 29, Y is equal to 49, Z is equal to 102. Because we can conclude that the alternate or the alternate of this side is letter Z, which is 102. So Z is equal to 102, and the alternate of X is this. So we can conclude that X is equal to 29 and Y we can conclude that is equal to 49 because 102 plus 29 plus Y is equal to 180. So we can solve that. So Y is equal to 102 plus 29 is equal to 180 minus, because we can transpose to the right side, so we can get Y. So is equal to 131. So 180 minus 31 is equal to 49. So we can conclude that Y is equal to 49. So the answer is letter D. So 17. XYZ is a parallelogram. Name an angle congruent to angle WZY. WZY. So, we will name the angle. We will name an angle congruent to angle CY. So, we can angle Y WZY. So, we can conclude that the congruent of angle WZY is its alternate WXY. So we can conclude that letter D is the answer. So in the figure, the horizontal lines are parallel, and AB is equal to BC and equal to CD. Find JM. We can say that AB is equal to 3 and BC is equal to 3 and CD is equal to 3 because it is parallel, and we all know that parallel lines are congruent. So we can conclude that JK is 3, KL is 3, and LM is 3. We can add these numbers so we can get line segment JM. So 3 plus 3 is equal to 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So the answer is A. Number 19. Find AM in the parallelogram if PN is equal to 9 and AO is equal to 4. Find the find AM. So find AM. We can conclude that if this PN is equal to 9, we can divide it by 2. It is 3.5 and 4.5 and 4.5. So we can conclude here is AO is equal to 4. So we can conclude this side is equal to 4 also because it is a straight line to. So we can conclude that it is if this side is 4 because both side is congruent. Next is find values of x and y for which ABCD must be a parallelogram. The diagram is not to scale. So the answer is letter C. X is equal to 10 and y is equal to 7. So we can say that x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 7. So we can solve this as 4 times 10 minus 2. This one is 7 plus 14. You can say this 10 plus 28. This side is 4 times 7 minus 7. We can conclude that 40 minus 2 is equal to 38. This side is 21 and this side is 38 again because 10 plus 28 is equal to 38. So we can conclude this 28 minus 7 is equal to 21. So we can conclude that this side and these sides are congruent and this side and this side are congruent. So the answer is x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 7. Number 21. Based on the information in the diagram, can you prove that the figure is a parallelogram? Explain. Yes, it is a parallelogram because opposite angles are congruent. We can say that this side and this side are congruent and this side and this side are congruent. Next, number 22. If measurement of angle B is equal to the measurement of angle D is equal to 41, find the measurement of angle angle C so that the quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Scale, the diagram is not to scale, so the answer is 39. So find the values of A and B. The diagram is not to scale. The answer is letter A. A is equal to 144 and B is equal to 67. So we can say that this is 144 and this is 67. So number 24. Find the length of the missing side. The triangle is not to this scale. So we can say that it is 10. The hypotenuse is 10. So the answer is C. 25 is the opposite side is equal to 7. Find the length of the missing side. Leave your answers the simplest radical form. So the answer is letter C, number 26, square root of 113 meters. So Wayne used the diagram to compute the distance from Ferris to Dunlap to Butte. How much shorter is the distance directly from the Ferris to Butte than the distance Wayne found? So as you can see, the answer is 10 millimeters. 10 mi. Number 28. A triangle has sides of lengths 12, 14, and 19. Is it a right triangle? Explain. So we can say that it is not a triangle because 12 squared plus 14 squared is not equal to 19 squared. Is equal to 19 squared. Next, 29. Figure is drawn on centimeter grip paper. Find the perimeter of the shaded figure in the nearest tenth. So the answer is letter A, 17.6 centimeters squared. Next is in triangle ABC, angle A is a right angle and the measurement of B is 45. Find BC. So we can say that find BC, then angle B is 45 and this is 90 degrees. So we can conclude that this answer is letter D because it is in a radical form. So 11 square root of 2 feet. 31. Find the length of the hypotenuse. So the answer is 6. Next is number 32. Find the length of the leg. If your answer is not an integer, leave it in the simplest radical form. And so the answer is 8 square root of 2. Number 33. The area of the square garden is 30 centimeters squared. How long is the diagonal? So the answer is 10 meters. 34. The length of the hypotenuse is hypotenuse of a 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees triangle is 4. Find the perimeter. So the answer is B. 6 plus 2 square root of 3. 35. A piece of art is in the shape of an equilateral triangle with sides of 7 inches. Find the area of the piece of art. Remind your answer to the nearest tenth. So the answer is 21.2 inch squared. Number 36. Write the tangent ratio of angle P and angle Q. So the answer is tan P is equal to 20 over 21 and tan Q is equal to 21 over 20 because if you input this into our calculator, or we can say that if this is the if this angle we have the base and tan is equal to opposite over adjacent. So we can say if we focus on this angle, the opposite of this is 20 and its tangent is 21. If we focus in the angle of Q, its opposite is 21 and its adjacent is 20. So we can conclude that B is our answer. So find the value of x, base your answer into the nearest tenth. So we can say that the answer is 4. Number 37. Number 38, find the value of x. So the answer is 24.7. Letter C. Find the value of x in nearest degree. So we can say that the answer is 60 degrees. Next, number 40 is letter B. Then the student in Mr. Collins' class used the survey's measuring device to find the angle from their location to the top of the building. They also measured their distance from the bottom, bottom of the building. The diagram shows the angle measures and the distance. To the nearest foot, find the height of the building. So we can say that the height of the building is 308. Next, find the area. The figure is not drawn to scale. So number 42 is letter A. Number 43 is letter D. So find the value of x in the parallelogram. So the answer is letter A. Number 45 is letter A. Again, number 46 is letter D. Number 47 is letter C. Number 48, given regular hexagon, find the measure of each number's angle. So the answer is letter C. Measurement of angle 1 is equal to 60. Measurement of angle 2 is 30. And measurement of angle 3 is 60. Number 49. The figure are similar. Give the ratio of the perimeters and the ratio of the areas of the first figure to the second. The figure are not drawn to scale. So we can say that this figure 1 is 40 yards and this figure 2 is 15 yards. So if we um if we factor it, or if we fraction it, the answer is 8 over 3 and 64 over 9. So number 50, find the area of the triangle. Give the answer in the nearest tenth. The drawing may not be to scale. So the answer of 50 is A, 10 point meters squared. Number 51, name the minor arc and find the measure. So the minor arc is, we can say that the minor arc is arc AB is equal to 115 degrees. 52, identify a semicircle that contains C. Semicircle contains C. So we can conclude that semicircle ACB, right? A semicircle ACB. So find the circumference. Leave your answer in terms of x. So we can answer that the answer is 5.7x. I mean pi, not x. So 5.7 pi centimeters. So number 54, the answer is 36 pi. Number 55, find the area of the circle. Leave your answers in terms of pi. So the answer is letter C, 12 0.96 pi meter squared. 36 is 4.2025 pi meter squared. Number 57, the figure represents the overhead view of a deck surrounding a hot tub. What is the area of the deck? Round in the nearest tenth. So the answer of number 57 is B, which is 89.8 meters squared. Number 58, find the area of the shaded portion of the figure. Dimensions are in feet. Leave your answer in the nearest of pi. So the answer is letter C, the quantity of 68 minus 16 pi feet squared. Number 59. Thence, what is the probability that a point chosen in at random on the grid with will lie in the unshaded region? So the answer is A, which is 5 over 8. Number 50. Number 60. Find the probability that a point chosen at random will lie in the shaded area. So the answer is 0.32. So next is describe the cross section. So number 61, it is a pentagon because of the pentagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the muna siya intersection. So 62, Perry built the model shown in the diagram below for a social studies project. He wants to able to show that the inside of his model. So he slided the figure as shown. Describe the cross section we created. So it is a pentagon again. Number 63. Use formulas to find the lateral area and the surface area of the given prism. Show your answer to the nearest whole number. So the answer is 504 meters and 519 meters. So number 64, find the surface area of a cylinder in the terms of pi. So the answer is 304 pi. So 304 pi inches squared. Number 65, find the surface area of the pyramid shown in the nearest whole number. The answer is A, 85 feet squared. Number 66, find the slant height x of the pyramid shown in the nearest tenth. So the answer is D, 4.3 millimeters. Number 67, find the surface area of the cone in the term of pi. Cone, this is the cone. So the answer is 54 pi centimeters squared. Next is assume that lines are appear to the tangent or tangent. O is the center of the circle. Find the value of x. So O is the center is equal to 111. So we can find that x is equal to 69 because we can say that this angle is 111. So we can say that this is 69 because semicircle contains 180 degrees. So 111 plus 69 is equal to 180. Next is P is equal to, measurement of P is equal to 12. So we can conclude that O is equal to 78 because it is a right angle. 78 plus 12 is equal to 90. Next, line segment BC is a tangent to circle A at B, and to point D at C, not drawn to scale. AB is equal to 7, BC is equal to 18, and DC is equal to 5. Find AD to the nearest 10th. So we can say that AB is equal to 7 and BC is equal to 18, DC is equal to 5. We can conclude that we can find AD, this AD, to the nearest 10th. So we can say that it is 19.5, 19.3, I guess. So that's all for the review of the geometry in finals. I hope I learned this review. So that's all. Thank you.